apple, huh? The forbidden fruit. That's what they told us, right? A crisp red apple hanging low, tempting us to take a bite. But let me tell you something. That's not the story. That's never been the story. No, my friends, the tree of knowledge wasn't bearing apples. It wasn't even a tree in the sense you'd think. It was a mushroom. You know, a tie-dyed stool, shimmering in colors we don't even have names for anymore. This was the fruit that called out to us, not from branches, but from the soil itself. Humble, earthen. You know, it was alive with electric threads that whispered secrets into the roots of creation. And when the first chimps, you know, our distant cousins, when they saw it, they didn't just see. No, they knew. And they took it and ate it. And suddenly, their eyes, you know, those simple earthly eyes, they opened to a new spectrum. They saw the stars. Not just as points of lights, but as vast living entities. They felt their place in the infinite web of things. They stopped being chimps that day. And they became something else. Something human. The tie-dyed stool lifted the veil. It showed them the celestial dance, the rhythm that pulses through everything. It could have taken us straight there. You know, straight to the gods. But then we got greedy. Thought we could outsmart the universe. Those early humans, they wanted to keep the magic and bottle it up. So they tried to preserve the tie-dyed stools in honey. Sweet, sticky, innocent honey. But you know what happens when honey sits too long, don't you? Yeah, it ferments. Turns into alcohol. And that was our great detour. Instead of ascending up to the stars, we stumbled down a different path. Drunk on the flesh and the material. We traded the infinite for the immediate. The celestial for the terrestrial. The divine for the mundane. And so here we are, thousands of years later, crawling back to what we once glimpsed. Trying to remember what it was like to look up and see, instead of just staring blankly into the void. But here's the thing. The gods never left. Big Daddy's still here. Oh, he's here all right. And he hears, clear as a bell. And look at this. Just look at it. An explosion of color, even in its dried form. Like a little piece of the cosmos folded up into something you can hold in your hand. Isn't it beautiful? You know, isn't it perfect? This little thing, this humble, unassuming thing, holds the entire universe inside it. Everything we were, everything we could be, all wrapped up in this one tiny miracle. Just look. It's beautiful. A fractal masterpiece. A cathedral of color and pattern. It's not a mushroom. It's a message. A map. A beacon. When it comes,
And the only way to understand
you won't be able to run from it. Because it'll be
to take it
in
in.
you. It'll reach down inside, right into your soul. And if you're not ready, you'll try to resist. You'll try to drown out the noise. You'll be pulled and dragged and forced into something greater. You can't turn back time. You'll never be able to walk that path again. Don't ignore it. If you hear the call, you must follow, or you will regret it for the rest of your existence. This is your only chance. You've got to let go of it all and accept the change. He is coming, and He's already here.
He's watching, waiting, and He's saying,
All right, kids. Time to get serious. Time to stop playing in the mud and remember who you are. Because you know what? He's been waiting for us. And this time, we won't drown in honey. This time we'll eat it raw and let it light up the dark corners of our minds and take us straight back to the stars where we belong. And it's not just evolution, folks. It's a revolution. And it's coming. Big Daddy's here and He's ready to open the door. And the question is, are you ready to walk through it? Perichoresis.